how to receive a call from someone in 24 hours or less without you having to contact them yourself. Try this technique now. So first of all, remembering that everything is energy and frequency, and we are amongst multiple realities. And what reality that we experience is determined by what vibration we tune into and what feelings that we project. And that is what's going to draw the experiences to us. Because what we feel and what we believe sends that signal out. That's what projects the frequency to the quantum field. And then when a frequency is matched with the reality that we want, that's how it then channels in to our physical experience. If you are willing to simply just shift your perspective, your belief and your feeling state to the reality of you receiving that phone call, then there's absolutely no reason why you cannot manifest that call in 24 hours or less. It is so possible if you claim it and do this right. But because everything is in relationship with each other in reality, for it to use the analogy of you're manifesting trickling down into the physical circumstance, it can take what we perceive as time. On the quantum level, the energetic level, you've already manifested it. It's already there. You've tuned into it. You've coupled yourself to it. You've claimed it. But then it needs to come through into physical reality by the way of the person that you want to receive a call from has the idea or the inspiration to call you. They need to be in a position where they have the time to call you. They need the time to pick up their phone, dial your number and call you. So what I will say is, even though it's incredibly possible to manifest your call in 24 hours or less in the physical reality, focus more on you manifesting it instantly on the energetic reality. Then be completely detached from the outcome. That is the key. With all manifesting, you have to be so detached. We call this the law of detachment. Because if you are really overly emotionally reliant and attached to your manifestation, you run the risk of blocking it and preventing it from coming to you. So instead, focus on the energetic blueprint of your phone call coming to you as already being manifested within 24 hours, less than 24 hours, instantly, as soon as you can feel it. So I'm going to talk through this meditation with you now. You can do this meditation as often as you like. The more times that you do it, the more you will begin to prime yourself for what it is that you want to manifest. And take note of the technique, because this technique is the same process for anything we want to manifest. But we're just channeling this now to a phone call from your specific person, or a phone call that is really important to you that you're waiting on receiving right now. Always have in the back of your mind, no matter what I want, what's for my highest and best. And if this phone call, in the exact way that you want, is for your highest and best, well, then you're tuning into that reality. But if it isn't precisely what is for your highest and best, still repeat the process, but be open to the phone call or communication that is for your highest and best. Because remember, if you allow and tune in to your highest and best, it doesn't matter in what form it takes, whether it's exactly what you want or slightly different. If it's for your highest and best, well, then you know it's going to be good. We'll have a very powerful practice, and that is going to be calling on the feeling of gratitude. So we're going to begin by tuning into that feeling of gratitude. So first of all, just close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Place your hand onto your heart and start thinking of all the things that you are grateful for. Start thinking about all the things that you have already received that you are so excited about, so pleased and relieved, and so grateful. And take some time to get used to that feeling of gratitude flowing through your body. Start to list all the things you are grateful for. Thank you for my health. Thank you for my relationships. Thank you for my family. whatever it is. And then begin to start saying, thank you for this call I'm about to receive. Thank you for this call from my specific person, from my boss, from my friend, from my family member, whoever it may be. As you're tuning in more to that feeling of gratitude, blend the feeling of being grateful for your phone call with the things you've already received. Because then you're taking the specific intention of your phone call and blending that in with the feeling of gratitude for all the other things that you've been grateful for. So it's like you're putting it in the same category. And then as you do that more, you can start to focus more predominantly on this phone call, saying thank you more for this phone call. Start making that be the primary focus of all this gratitude that you now start to build up inside. And then begin to just say, thank you, universe. Thank you, life. Thank you, the divine intelligence, for this phone call I'm about to receive. Thank you for the news of this phone call. Thank you for the communication of this phone call. Thank you for the experience of this phone call. We are now coupling your feeling of gratitude with your intention of getting this call. And now start to visualize and feel what it would feel like for you to hear your phone ring or feel it vibrate. And the person, that specific person that you're waiting for, is on the other end of that phone. Act out that experience, the feeling of what it's like speaking with them, listening to them, receiving that call from them. And tune into that potential of receiving that call within the next 24 hours. But always have an openness and willing and an allowance to let this manifest in physical reality when the time is right for you. Imagine your preference, but always allow for the higher intelligence and everything to work out for you precisely in divine timing and the way that is right for you. The main thing that you are focusing on here is that feeling of gratitude, that feeling that it's already happened. You're acting this out in your brain. Our brains don't know the difference between an actual experience we have and an experience that we repeat in our mind so vividly over and over again. It's called mental rehearsing. So you're starting to fire and connect the neural pathways in your brain like this phone call's already happened, this experience is already here. And you're going to project this feeling out into the quantum field. Your vibration is going to match to that potential that you wish to manifest. And then you make the allowance of this to come through to you in physical reality, precisely at the right time and in the right way for you. And then just sit in that feeling of what it is like to get that call, get that communication that you need. Do you feel excited? Do you feel relieved? Do you feel thankful? Say, oh, yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done. Maintain this inner state for as long as possible and as consistent as possible. Remember, we're tuning into our internal state as if this event has already happened. The subconscious mind does not know the difference. Inside, for you, this is already real. And this is what you're going to project out. And if you maintain this feeling and vibration, then by universal law, this has to happen. This is how we manifest. This is how we manifest consciously and how we manifest powerfully. If we can get out of our own way, of our fear, resistance, and control, we can manifest everything that we wish in exactly the way that's right for us. So then as you begin to close off from your manifestation, you want to let this go now. Forget all about it. give it up to your higher self, to spirit, to God, the divine mind, whatever you call the universal law. Just let it go and just say thank you, thank you, thank you, Spirit, thank you, universe. It is done, it is done, it is done. And then open your eyes, take a drink of water, ground yourself, and let go. Go about your day as normal. Don't keep checking your phone for messages or signs. Don't watch the clock. Just allow and be at peace. But be open and aware for any subtle signs or messages that the universe will give you. Because when we are working to manifest something, we do get signs that our manifestation is about to happen. So keep an eye out for anything that may draw your attention, that may speak to you, because the universe will be responding. Maintain that trust and faith. And you can, of course, repeat this meditation practice, this technique, as often as you like, for whichever topic that you like. But the best thing to do now is just let go and allow. And try and maintain or keep coming back to your heart center and that feeling of gratitude. Because if you did really tune into that feeling of gratitude and you genuinely felt it, you would realize it feels pretty good. And that's not a bad state of being to be in. So why don't you focus, whilst you're waiting for your manifestation to happen, to form a new habit of practice, of constantly tuning into that feeling of gratitude, residing in that state of being. Because if you find that you're always grateful for something, that alone is going to shift your mindset completely. And all of a sudden, the glass is always half full. But I hope that you have found this meditation and this video helpful. And if you find that you've got some wonderful results from this technique, please do let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your feedback. And if you would like to find out an affirmation that changed everything for me, and it will help remove all fears and blockages from your manifestation from happening, check out this video up here and I'll share with you the affirmation that changed my life. Love and light.